93% people struggle in their communication and in their leadership and in their career, not because they don't know what to say. They have a lot of great ideas, great knowledge, great experience, but they struggle because they do not know these 7 critical factors that stop them from being a confident speaker. Let's talk about one by one so you can change your life. Hi, this is Bishal Sarkar. For the last 16 years, I've been teaching public speaking mastery to corporate leaders and business owners and doctors and lawyers around the globe to change their lives. And I've been helping top leaders from companies like Microsoft, Google, IBM, Cisco. And today I'm going to share with you 7 tips that can be a game changer in your communication skills. Check them out one by one. Number 1, very important thing is your statistic. People want proof. People want to know, okay, apart from you, who else is saying it? So if you can start your presentation on your communication with some kind of statistic, that is very, very important. If you go back to this video, I said 93% people struggle in their speaking and communication, not because they don't have great ideas. So I'm sharing with you a statistic, some data, very, very important for you. And in today's world, you can find this data properly and you can talk about it. So that's number 1, that is statistics. Okay. Second thing that's very important for your communication, and that is your story. You know, whenever I share, like when I give my TED talk, for example, you can see on the screen here, when I was giving my TED talk, one of the things I spoke about was that I was not born and brought up in a great family. I was born and brought up in a middle class family, you know, and I studied in a Bengal medium government school. In fact, watch this clip.
I was born and brought up in a small town called Shiliguri. Growing up, we didn't have much. My father worked for Indian Railways. My mother was a homemaker. And for many years, this is me in my father's second-hand Bajaj super scooter. This is the railway colony quarter 68B and 68A. And that calling bell that you see out there, like if you pressed it in the rainy season, it used to get, electric shock right there for you. That's where I came from. And to make it even more difficult for me, that was me. I was bullied in my school days by an English teacher. For 4 years, he used to abuse me in front of everybody. He used to humiliate me. And those scars, those wounds became a part of my inner identity. Fast forward everything till today, like from that bullying, in the last 14 years, I've had the privilege of training over 1 lakh corporate leaders to become powerful speakers. I've shared the stage with John C. Maxwell. Thank you.
Point number 3, very important for you, is your body language. Body language, very important for you. I'm going to give you some ideas for what I mean by body language right now. So it's not just randomly moving hands. For example, when you're telling people that there are 2 types of happiness. Let's say somebody says, what is happiness? You say, well, happiness is the lack of need. And there are 2 kinds of happiness. And I'm saying 2. First, and you talk about the first kind of happiness. First happiness is the happiness that you get by giving other people, contributing, sharing. The second kind of happiness you get is when you are living to your highest potential, living up to your highest potential. And you talk about that. You clear? So this is what you can do, for example, that can change the game for you. Communication, communicate completely for yourself. All right. So make sure you do that. Body language is very, very important. That's the 3rd tip. 4th tip that I want to give you that can change your communication forever. And that is deep questioning, provocative questions. This is one of the gifts that I have, gifts that I've cultivated, not the gifts that I was born with. I had to cultivate this gift, and that is asking provocative question. For example, a couple of days back, somebody was sharing their dream. And what do you think most people do if somebody comes to you and says, oh my God, my biggest dream is to make 100 crore rupees. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go blah, 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 blah. What do most people do? They'll say, awesome. Wow, you can do it. I said, how many years have you been thinking about these goals? And he said 10 years. I think he said 9 years. I said 9 years. Okay. And why haven't you achieved them in 9 years? What was the missing factor? And they said, oh my God, I haven't thought about it. Oh, I don't know this. I don't know that. I said, so tell me this right now. Is it a how-to problem or is it a who problem? He said, what do you mean? I said, average people think they have to do everything on themselves. I want to know how to do it. But think about it. I told them that when you want to learn how to become a doctor, do you invent the process or do you go like which institute is the right one for you? When you want to fix your tooth, do you go to Google like how do I fix my tooth, or do you go to a dentist, the who? So it's not the how, it's the who versus how. If you want to make 100 crore rupees, you don't have to find more how to, because ChatGPT can give you all the, what can I say, theoretical answers. You need the right who person who already has gone there. And they're like, oh my God, I understand that. Now, they were blown away, not because I gave them information, but because I asked them question. Okay, why have you not achieved it already? What is the missing factor? Right? I did not tell them, okay, do this so that I can make 100 crore. I've helped a lot of people achieve that goal before, but I did not tell them how to. Right? Because there's some beautiful flowers here on the road. I don't know if you can see them, but so that's very, very important for you to do it. All right. So the first thing that we spoke about is statistics. Number 2, story. Number 3, body language. All right. And number 4 right now that we spoke about is provocative questions. Point number 5, that's very, very important. If you want to be a master communicator, is be comfortable with silence. Pausing. You have to be comfortable with it. A lot of people are not. They just always are in a hurry to talk. So here are 2-3 places where you can pause a lot. Right after somebody asks you a question, don't be in a hurry to answer. Take a pause. That's a good question. And then you answer. It gives you power. Okay, man, this person is not in a hurry to prove himself. You know, this person is grounded. Another time you should give a pause is right after you share something powerful. Right after you share something powerful. All right? Very, very important. Another point is right after you share something deep. So what I mean by deep is that you share something powerful. Let people digest. Because what will happen is that right after you share something powerful, many times people will start nodding. Okay, that was powerful. You want that. Silence is very important. Anytime somebody tries to insult you, even remotely tries, don't immediately get triggered and say, but. Smile. Say, nice. You learned that joke yesterday or when? If somebody tries to insult, do that. All right. Okay, that is number 5. Point number 6, very important part of your personality has to be there, is your ability to inspire people. What do I mean by inspire? Okay, after talking to you, people have to believe that you can do something great. You can do something powerful. Very, very important. So inspire means people have to get their dreams back. That after listening to you, they should think, okay, man, I can do something great. Now, this is my superpower. I can inspire people. Not just motivate. Motivate is like temporary. Inspiration is for a long time. You can inspire people. One of the people inside Elite Transformation Mastermind, Sushmita, she decided to write a book. And she decided to write a book, and I inspired her. She knew the process, but somehow she was not writing for many years. And then she came to me, joined Elite Transformation Mastermind. I helped her, I inspired her, I told her what I see in her. And that change that came for her. All right? So inspiration is super powerful. You gotta inspire people, empower people. People have to feel, man, I can do it after talking to you, not just for a short term. And it's not that you're just talking and you're motivating them. You're inspiring by igniting, taking it out of them. Very, very important. And skill number 7 is humor. You must have fun. I'll tell you a secret, okay, about women. Women prefer humorous men over handsome men. Humorous doesn't mean you have to be a comedian. It means you are light. You're not too strict all the time. You're lighthearted. You can just you can have fun. When things go wrong, you can just have fun. Women love that. Women would love a decent looking human being with decent behavior, with humor, over great personality but no fun. Yeah, women don't like that. Men don't like it either. Trust me that. So I gotta have a little bit of fun. Fun doesn't mean laughing. Like if you just observe, I keep my videos, even though they are very empowering, I keep it chilled, like humorous, fun, light-hearted, right? Why? Because I'm having fun. So one of the very important things for you to understand is that you must have fun in your speaking. When you're having fun in life, it can be interesting. You don't have to be serious all the time. Even in my team meetings, I have fun sometimes. You know? Oh, that's a nice house right there. Okay, anyways. So very important for you to have fun. So these are the 7 master skills. Let's quickly review. So that's all I have right now. If you want to know more, I'm doing a special masterclass called Speak Like a CEO Masterclass. If you want to know exactly how to join that, click the link below, join it, and I'll see you there. It's a very special session. Yeah, come there. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Bishal Sarkar here, reminding you, public speaking is not about perfection. It's all about connection. Bye-bye.
We just finished the first session of Speakathon Implementation Bootcamp, and I want to ask a simple question to all of you. How many of you had massive progress in the first session today?
Massive progress.
And today's session we did for the last 6 hours, was it just theory, or did each one of you receive customized feedback? Which one?
Customized feedback.
Now, I know many of you have been facing many challenges in your confidence and connection, but after just the first session, and this is just the first session, my question to you is, are you now ready to speak with confidence, power, and connection? Is that a no or is that a yes?
Yes.
Awesome. This is Bishal Sarkar. Together we're going to finish this. Remember that public speaking is not about perfection. It's all about
Connection.
awesome.